Right then, let's talk about comfort food. Proper, heartwarming, makes you feel good food. We all have those dishes, don't we? The ones that feel like a big hug in a bowl. For me, one of the best out there is this incredible Portuguese bread soup called atorda. It's a genius recipe, truly. It comes from a beautiful region called Alentejo, a peasant dish packed with flavor, but incredibly simple. It's rustic, honest, and absolutely delicious. You're going to love it, I promise. Think of it like a thick, savory porridge, but made with lovely, crusty, stale bread. Main players: bread, loads of garlic, fresh cilantro, amazing olive oil, a perfectly poached egg, like a crown. Humble food born from using up what you have, yet rich and bright. This kind of cooking makes me so happy. Simple, quality ingredients turned into something special. Quick, easy, and the results are mind-blowing. A hero on a chilly evening or when you're under the weather. It's ready in minutes, literally. Warm garlic, fresh herbs, a runny egg yolk, all together in a silky soup. A celebration of simplicity. Okay, let's get our shopping list sorted. To make a classic atorda a Alentejana, you only need a handful of things, but the trick is to get the best quality you can. It really makes a difference here. First up, the bread. You need about 400 grams of good, crusty, stale bread, day-old sourdough, rustic country loaf. Don't use a soft, pre-sliced loaf, it'll just turn to mush. We want texture, people. If your bread is fresh, don't worry. I've got a little trick for you later on. This is the heart of the dish. Garlic. Be generous. 4 to 6 fat cloves. Don't be shy, it's meant to be punchy and aromatic. Cilantro. 1 big, lovely bunch, stems and all. The stems have so much flavor. Don't throw them away. This green duo gives the soup its signature color and zesty kick. We're building a massive flavor foundation here. Extra virgin olive oil. Get a really good one you love. 4 to 5 tablespoons. You'll taste it. It brings a silky richness. Eggs. 1 free-range egg per person. We'll poach them until the yolks are lovely and runny. Water for poaching. About 1.5 liters. A good pinch of coarse sea salt. That's it. Simple, right? Right, let's get cracking. The first thing we're going to do is make the flavor base, the engine of the whole dish. In Portugal, they call this the piso. If you have a mortar and pestle, now is its time to shine. Pop your peeled garlic cloves, a good pinch of coarse sea salt, and all that lovely cilantro, stems and leaves into the mortar. Now, get pounding. Bash and grind it all together until you have a thick, vibrant green paste. It doesn't need to be perfectly smooth. A bit of texture is nice. It's a proper hands-on way to cook. If you don't have a mortar and pestle, no dramas. A small food processor will do the job. Just chuck the garlic, salt and cilantro in there and give it a few quick pulses. The key here is not to overdo it. We don't want a watery liquid, we want a rough, fragrant paste that still has a bit of body. Once you've got your gorgeous green paste, scoop it into a big heat-proof bowl or a heavy-bottomed pot, the one you'll serve the soup in. Pour your beautiful extra virgin olive oil right over the top and give it a stir. Job done. Next, it's egg time. We need to poach these little guys perfectly. Bring your 1.5 liters of water to a gentle simmer in a wide pan. You don't want a rolling boil, that will just break the eggs apart. A few gentle bubbles are what you're looking for. A little splash of vinegar in the water can help the egg whites set, but it's not essential. Carefully crack each egg into a small cup or ramekin first, then gently slide it into the simmering water. This gives you more control and helps them keep their shape. Let the eggs poach for about 3 minutes. This should give you a lovely set white and a perfectly runny liquid gold yolk, which is exactly what we want. That creamy yolk is going to create the most incredible sauce when you break into it later. Once they're cooked, use a slotted spoon to carefully lift the eggs out of the water and set them aside on a plate. And listen up, this is important. Do not, under any circumstances, throw that hot egg water away. That water is now full of flavor, and it's the secret to our beautiful broth. Okay, we're on the home stretch now, and this is where the magic really happens. You've got your beautiful green paste sitting in the bowl, glistening with that lovely olive oil. You've got your perfectly poached eggs waiting patiently. And you have that pan of hot, flavorful poaching water. Now, we're going to marry all these flavors together. Carefully, and I mean carefully, pour that hot egg water directly over the garlic and cilantro paste. Give it a really good stir with a whisk. Give it a really good stir with a fork. As soon as that hot water hits the paste, you'll be hit with the most incredible aroma. The heat wakes up the garlic and herbs, releasing all their gorgeous essential oils into the broth. The olive oil will emulsify slightly, creating a silky, fragrant, and surprisingly rich liquid. It's a brilliant technique. Have a little taste of the broth at this point. It should be punchy and delicious. If you think it needs it, now is the time to add another pinch of salt. Get the seasoning just right for you. Now for the star of the show, the bread. Take your chunks of stale bread and add them straight into the bowl with the hot broth. Give it a gentle stir to make sure all the bread gets a good dunking. Let it sit for just a couple of minutes, maybe 2 or 3. The bread will act like a sponge, soaking up all that incredible flavor. It will soften and swell, transforming the broth into a thick, comforting, porridge-like stew. The texture should be soft and luscious, but not a total mush. It's a beautiful thing to watch. Here's a top tip for you. If your bread is a bit too fresh and soft, you need to dry it out first. Just tear it into chunks. Spread it on a baking tray. Pop it in a low oven for 10 to 15 minutes until it's crisp and dry. This step is super important because it stops the bread from becoming slimy or gluey when it hits the hot liquid. It helps it hold its shape a bit better while still soaking up all that amazing flavor. It's a simple trick that makes a world of difference to the final texture. We're there, guys. It's time to serve up this absolute beauty. Ladle the thick, gorgeous bread soup into deep, rustic bowls. Spoon in a good mix of soft bread. Stir so the fragrant broth soaks in. Gently place a perfectly poached egg on top of each bowl. It should sit there like a little jewel. Drizzle a little extra virgin olive oil over the top. Scatter a few cilantro leaves for a fresh pop of green. It looks fantastic. It tastes even better. Now take your spoon and break into that poached egg. Watch the yolk burst and run into the soup, turning it silky and creamy. It's heavenly. Get a spoonful with soft, flavor-soaked bread, another with fragrant broth, and one with that rich, creamy egg yolk. A symphony of textures and flavors. Comfort food at its finest. Enjoy it hot and steamy. Want to pimp it up? Seafood works brilliantly. Add a few raw shrimp or a piece of salt cod, bacalhau. Pour the hot water. The residual heat will gently cook the seafood. It becomes a more substantial, impressive main. Give it a go. It's a real treat. So there you have it. A sorta, humble, honest, incredibly satisfying. Perfect for nights when you want max comfort with minimum fuss.